It pretty much happens during the entire hurricane season, which is the end of May to the end of November. So, god damn those cars. 5 to 6 months, end of May to the end of November. People in Florida, like that, the racing down a neighborhood, why? I feel again, we're bringing this back to life. Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Also, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so that you're notified of all my upcoming videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thanks for watching. In this video, I want to go over pros and cons of living in Florida. I have lived in Florida most of my life, and lately I have been kind of tossing back and forth with the husband as far as should we leave Florida because maybe it's not good for the kids to raise them here, and I had to write down a list of pros and cons. I figured, hey, let me do a video on it, and it'd be good content for those that are thinking of moving to Florida so that you know what you're kind of getting into when you're coming here. So I have 5 pros and 5 cons. I'm gonna match pro for con, and we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Number 1, pro, the weather. It is good weather most of the year, especially good from late November to about May. The temperatures, it's hot, but the humidity's not as bad. Con, hurricane season. Hurricane season is very stressful around here, especially our last hurricane season with Hurricane Irma. You know that we were preparing for Hurricane Irma down here. So that's one thing you have to take into consideration is preparation for hurricane season. So the same goes for severe thunderstorm. We get a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings, and they typically happen around hurricane season. So conjunction with that is lightning. We are the lightning capital of the world. And of course, you have the very hot, muggy weather. So yeah, the weather is great most of the year, but when it is hot, first of all, for you ladies that have frizzy or curly hair, not an ideal spot for you. It is unbearable when you step outside. It's like you can't breathe. And just the sweat just sticks to you. It's like you take a shower, you step outside, and it's like you took another shower. Number 2 for pros, vacationing. We have access to several cruise ports. Therefore, we have a lot of options to take cruises, either Eastern, Western, or Southern Caribbean. The theme parks. Yes, we have Universal, we have Disney World, we have SeaWorld, we have Busch Gardens. We are the theme park state of America, staycations. So if you don't have the money to go take one of those vacations, either to a theme park or on a cruise, we have plenty of beautiful beaches. And of course, hotels that you can stay at locally and just have a weekend of fun on the beach. Therefore, ultimate staycation. We're close to islands, so we can go down to the Keys because we have bridges that connect them, or we can go ahead and hop on a quick flight, or even now a ferry to the Bahamas. So we have access to the exotic locations that you northerners really dream of going to a lot of the time during the year. Cons, vacationers. So as much as we are the Sunshine State and Vacation State, we get a lot of tourists. With that, the snowbirds, who happen to always show up after hurricane season ends because they don't want to deal with the snow up north, who don't know how to drive because you don't. When I'm on the road, it drives me nuts when I see Ontario license plate and you're in my way, as if the traffic isn't bad enough.
No surprise.
Yeah.
Around here, South Florida's traffic is bad, and we're sorry to say it's getting worse.
Number 3, the wildlife, the ecosystem, and nature here. So we have tons of exotic wild animals, awesome parks and trails that give you amazing ecosystem. We have the Everglades and tons of other areas for you to sightsee. Con, wildlife, nature, and ecosystem. So the wildlife, yeah, we have a lot of exotic wildlife, all right. They tend to not stay in their habitat and end up in your backyard or your pool.
Oh yeah, there is an alligator in your pool.
We also have very large roaches, which I'm deathly afraid of. Horrible mosquitoes, horrid snakes, really weird spiders. In general, just really horrible bugs. So for all of you that like to see mountains and hills and, you know, the sound of music, yeah, you won't find that here. We're completely flat. And if you're seeing a mountain, it's most likely a landfill. Pro number 4, nightlife and entertainment. We have plenty to do here. You're never bored. Even for teens, they have plenty of options for entertainment. There's always something opening, another plaza, another resort, something with more nightlife, more restaurants, more bars, extra casinos. So we are never really bored here. Con, the nightlife and entertainment. After midnight is straight up debauchery, too crowded and overpriced. There's always some sort of restaurant competing with another, and if you really want to check it out, you have to pay the price. Pro number 5, demographics. So the demographics in Florida, at least in South Florida, we're a huge melting pot. You have a lot of people from different countries, and it makes for a very diverse population. We're rich in culture, diverse in culture, which makes it interesting. Con, demographics. Do not expect people to say hi to you. I lived in Seattle for 6 years, and I took my husband there once, and he freaked out when someone said hi to him in the grocery store and thought I knew who that person was. No, I just said they're just nice around here. In Florida, or especially in South Florida, you have to have really thick skin to live here. So people are rude, people have no filter, so you just really need to put on that really great game face and just keep it going. It's also very crowded down here. Lots of people everywhere you go. And there you have it. That is my pros and cons for living in Florida. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you are notified of all my upcoming videos. You can also check me out on all my other social media platforms to see more behind the scenes of what goes into making my videos. And as always, stay sassy, sexy, and sophisticated, and I'll be seeing you on the next one.